MTN SME Hub. Link to growth. Link to success. Link to the ultimate resource for business advice and insights.
Welcome to the Big Small Business Show, the show for all our fantastic entrepreneurs out there. And what I love about entrepreneurs is they find ways to make money out of anything, including arbitrage. And we're going to learn all about arbitrage today. And one of those entrepreneurs who's making money out of arbitrage, nice big word for me today, is Andrew Ludwig. He's co-founder and CEO of Currency Hub. Let's take a look.
My name's Andrew Ludwig. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Currency Hub. We are the leading crypto arbitrage service in South Africa, where we specialize in trading cryptocurrencies against a rand-dollar inefficiency. This particular business was conceptualized back in 2016 when we first discovered the arbitrage. And after playing around with it and getting familiar with the bells and whistles and plumbing as such, we made it available to the retail once we had got our FSCA licenses and FX intermediary around 2018. I'm often asked why I got into crypto with my background in alternative investments and the marketing of which and the management of some. And the crypto space excites me if we start separating crypto from blockchain and we start looking at the technology that is available on blockchain and the institutional adoption that is available and very present to us. The likes of BlackRock launching a ETF for Bitcoin is a big thing. The use of blockchain is widespread. Most people don't like the word crypto. Many of the crypto scams that occur there are reasons not to like crypto. The arbitrage strategy that we have developed, amongst other competitors out there, is unique because this gives opportunities for people to invest in a crypto-related strategy without taking on the risks associated with the volatility of Bitcoin going up and down in price fluctuations. We will use an individual in South Africa who has an offshore allowance of 11 million rand. They do not know how to trade crypto asset, but we can trade it with all of our FSCA licenses on their behalf. The number one, your key challenge is around regulation. Back in 2016, 2017, cryptos were very much the space of the Wild West. Then we could start seeing the FSCA and various working groups working towards some sort of a regulatory framework. In 2018, it became a lot more obvious that there was some desire to regulate the crypto space as such, but it was only in December 2023 that the cryptos were regulated by the FSCA. That said, there's still a lot of uncertainty as to how the banks and the SARB will recognize the crypto assets. So growing this business would be acknowledging that there is exchange control. And forever there is exchange control, there would be an arbitrage. Right now, the arbitrage premium might be trending 2%, but as more people pile into the trade, it could get squashed as low as 1%. We don't know. We don't know what regulators are saying to the banks and what impact that will have. But there's definitely an arb killer out there. It will come in some form or shape. So scaling up a business, knowing that there is a meteor on the horizon is always a tricky one to do. Notwithstanding the fact, 3 years ago, we were still faced with this conundrum and we have plowed on and most recently made a decision to start scaling up the business, which lends itself to other areas of business and verticals. Allon's been around the block. He's a successful entrepreneur who's been able to interview people from all walks of life and different industries. And he's probably seen guys in the scale-up conundrum that we are in. And a question for Allon would be, how do you scale up a business that is under threat from regulation because we don't understand what the regulation looks like and what the regulation's impact would be on an ecosystem that we are relatively familiar with, that is traditional asset management.
So welcome to the Big Small Business Show.
Nice to be here, Allon.
Right. I said it was a big word, arbitrage. Explain what arbitrage is and how one can make money out of arbitrage.
So arbitrage is no new term. It lives amongst us and around us and has done for millennia. Whether I buy an orange from one place and sell it through another place, there's going to be a difference in price. I might sell it through Woolworths. I might sell it through a spaza shop. The difference between those two prices is arbitrage. Now, the individual selling and transacting in said oranges is looking for price inefficiencies that are unique to environments, laws, regulation, and technology. So we do crypto arbitrage, leveraging off multiple areas of inefficiencies, for example. What does that mean? Here in South Africa, we have exchange control. As a result, we pay a premium for crypto assets. I can go buy $100 worth of Bitcoin offshore right now and simultaneously sell it in South Africa for 102. I make a 2% profit. That is the arbitrage.
Okay. Right. And specifically, the question that we're trying to answer is that in an environment where there is risk around legislature and the laws changing, how do you scale a business in that context? Is that right?
It's a good way to start. So this arbitrage came to our attention in 2016.
Yes.
In 2018, we came onto the market as Currency Hub, the most regulated crypto service provider at the time, with the Category 2, Category 1, and the FX intermediary. And these were important because the Category 2 asset management tool gave us a whole lot of flexibility to trade on markets that we were familiar with, our hedge fund background, and being able to capitalize on the arbitrage and the inefficiencies through exchanges and foreign exchange premiums and all the other likes. That is how we built this particular business. So with regulation in mind, regulation has also enabled our trading style.
So can I just maybe tell you how I'm envisioning this? Is it that because if you're trading, you're anticipating a market moving up or down and then taking a view on that, right?
Correct.
To go long or short on that. And generally, if you predict a market and you're a good trader, you'd predict a market, you'd say it's going to go up, and it does, and then you'd sell at the right point in time. And you make your profit in the difference of this buying and the selling price. Tell me if I'm understanding this correctly, that your trades are actually very short.
Correct.
And you're just trading the arbitrage, that
Correct.
100 to 102 Rand story.
And it happens at a moment in time. So the background we have in trading public markets, equities, forex, derivatives, etc., allow us to read trends, anticipate noise that may emanate from the USA that has an impact on the Rand. So our screens are watching the Rand-dollar relationship. When we see an opportunity, typically in a strengthening Rand, we can then reach out to the other side of the market, the buy side, and say, right, how much crypto can you receive from us right now? We want to do this trade. We agree to a volume, we agree to a price, we hedge out the forex, and we essentially hedge out the crypto risk. And at that moment of time, we know exactly what profit, what arbitrage premium there is. And that's when we hit the trigger and execute on that trade. So since 2017, a zero loss since inception because of that trading style, again, using the regulatory tools to our favor.
We're going to take a break now. When we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with Andrew Ludwig. Stay tuned.
MTN SME Hub, link to business success.